What's good, y'all? Blues takes coming back again, giving my take opinion. But let's come on in. Let's do the scouting report. Let's do some final installs on the upcoming game this Sunday afternoon. Excuse me, against the Cleveland Browns. Big game, season opener. Let's go. Let's start with the defense. So from the standpoint of the defense, going up against the Cleveland Browns offense, in my opinion, Deshaun Watson shouldn't be a problem. Don't mean you should underestimate him, but I'm just keeping it a bean. He shouldn't be a problem. From watching it, Kevin Stefanski's scheme, I really despise these schemes. I think Shane Steichen did something similar with the Eagles. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, it's that college style scheme. I really do not like that. I feel there's a certain level of intellect and processing a quarterback should be able to do, then to it at the level of the NFL, have the college style offense be so superior. I mean, inferior in my opinion. All the RPO actions, him keying in on just one side of the field, basically having 1-2 read, and if he doesn't see that, he goes. I feel like those are big red flags in his game, Deshaun Watson. And in my opinion, if there's a natural enemy, a natural course of things that this scheme like directly opposes and will probably won't ever flourish against, is Mike Zim's scheme in the disguising and holding coverages. I mean, holding, the shell look. I think it's that scheme. Why do I feel like that? Easy. I just told you what he's basically doing in RPO. He's keying in on one side of the field. That means when he comes in to the up to the line of scrimmage after breaking from, calling the play, he's looking at the two safeties up top, and based on that look, he has keyed in his mind what part of the field he should be looking at, what read he should go to. Because now he's just looking at what the corner is doing now, or like how the corner and the safety is going to, pass off responsibilities. That's what's going through his mind right now. Why this is not going to work versus Mike Zim? If Mike Zim's whole point is to show you something when you come to the line, and then as soon as you say hut post snap, he's showing you something else, that's going to mess things up here. That's processing is up. It's jumbled up. It's now you're behind. Now you're panicking, and you're late with the correct read, because if you're showing too high and you got some type of post concept, you're thinking middle of the field is open. But if he closes the middle of the field and you're keying in on the post, you immediately got to go to something that's within the seams, right? What if it's across the field? I did not see that in the film at all from Deshaun Watson to give me confidence in that ability. And what if he throws another wrinkle? What if he knows what your second move is? That's what the game of chess is, right? And here's another wrinkle. You're not going to have that much time. And if you panic and run, what if there's nowhere to go? Right? That's my thing. Let's go back to the timing aspect of it. Micah Parsons should have he's going to feast in this game. Feast. Just seeing the scouting of the injury report, even with their injury report, I'm going to be honest, this is not a good, it's an okay offensive line in terms of running the ball, passing the ball. Maybe like, one couple of guys, but they are riddled with injuries up front, including the left tackle. What I've been proud of from this offseason so far, and Skywalker Skill, shout out to him. I never, I paid attention from afar with his content, but he said this on the show with Foots. He and like others like me are proud of the fact that Mike Zim, Micah Parsons, this defense as a whole has done a good job of keeping close to their chest the chess piece of Micah Parsons and what he's going to be doing. What is his responsibility? Because in my opinion, this is going to be so beneficial for us coming, you know, even with games to come. I think Mike is going to have a different responsibility each game, right? And this is going to be so great, so good, because as we get further and further along, obviously Zim is going to change based on what he's giving, you know, what based on his opposing teams' offensive schemes and tendencies and etc. He may use his bait one game. He may, you know, devote him into the pass coverage one game, you know, like as it's just a flash. He may send him, you know, on all over the place, may put him on the end, you know, to get the rest of the D-line pass rush going. My thing is him using Micah in multiple ways is going to benefit us in the long run, because obviously the league is a copycat league. Obviously there's only so many ways Zim can use Micah, right? But think about this. Once all those ways are lined up out of there and he uses it every way he wants to at a very efficient way, there won't be enough film on each way. There won't be enough, you know, to get a clear tendency on each way. So you will still have that mystery aspect going in even to the playoffs. And this is far out, but I'm just trying to, that by them keeping this secret close to their, you know, this ace up their sleeve for this long can prove beneficial for them. And I told you what's the main aspect, the main theme of Mike Zim's defense. He's trying to disrupt the timing. So like tying it back to this game, if the timing is the timing aspect is dumbled for Deshaun Watson, he's going to panic, right? And then he's going to start forcing throws. And you know Zim likes to play that shell. He doesn't want anything over the top. He wants to keep everything in front of him. Throwing it into the shell, it's not very wise. Throwing it a double, triple coverage, etc., outside, inside leverage, etc., that's just stepping right into the bear trap, stepping right into it. So I'm very confident in this defense. Now, one key thing I'm very much going to be paying attention to that can really set everything I just said into motion, turn words into action, is if they really commit to stopping the run. This defensive line is going to be very much looked at this entire game. Will they? I'm not looking for any game breakers. If you do that within your responsibility, go ahead. Within your within your assignment, go ahead. But maintain your lines of integrity. Move the pocket, press the pocket, condense it. Take on blocks the correct way. Take on double teams the correct way. If you do what you're supposed to do so the dogs behind you can eat, that's going to make you a different player, a better player. And in tune, this is going to contribute to the overall success of the defense. All right? That's the defensive installs. That's the defensive scouting report. This video is brought to you by Play Locker Live, Play Locker Live Fantasy. Week 2 is game time. If we're going to be kicking off the fantasy league in week 2, you can join the action with hashtag Locker Fantasy and make the pick just like play callers. Predict plays, score big, claim your spot in the leaderboard, and you can win the jackpot, which is currently set at $200. If you join now, use the promo code KICKOFF. Play Locker Live will match up to $100. This offer expires on Monday. Make sure you're to take advantage of the promo code. Join the league under Lose Takes. Let's go to the offense. The Cleveland Browns defense is very good. Let's get it out the way. Myles Garrett is a problem. Is very much so. He's very much warranted all those attentions, the depoys and everything like that. He's warranted on the run game. He's that size and strength and that speed and how like his get off and his closing speed on how he does it. He's very methodical with it. They can line him up even in the interior as an interior defensive lineman because he has the size and the range to be a problem. And he's very strong too. The secondary, very good. Delpit, Newsome. I don't know if they still got the guy who's a greedy. I'm not gonna blank on these linebackers. Nwosu, interior defensive lineman. This defense is good. This defense is going to be a top 10 minimum, top 5. They was the best last year for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But if their main aspect is the pass rush, what is the natural enemy, like the natural, counter for the pass rush for Myles Garrett when you got a rookie Tyler Guyton on him like that, which I'm very confident in. I think he's gonna do very well. What is it? What do you do to counter it? You run the ball, and you be effective in running the ball, because if you running the ball, it's gonna slow down that get off. That's one less thing Tyler Guyton has to worry about. That's one less rep of you having to send help out there. You having to get off. I mean, setting the tone with the run game, especially the interior run game. You're going to earn the respect of this defense. And in return, you're going to feed, the head man. But staying with this run game, I'm going to be very much paying attention to Mike McCarthy. You better not get cute. I want to see a run game that's efficient, and I'm very much going to be paying attention to you inside the red zone as well. We have one of the top interior O-linemen in the league. Not, being singular, being a group from guard to guard. Tyler Smith, Cooper Beebe, and Zach Martin. When we get inside that 20, you better not get cute. I know you got to worry about Myles Garrett coming off the edge, but there's other ways to skin a cat. Give him motion, give him action. I don't know, hold him that type of way. Dress it up, but make it simple. Simple as that. Dives, duos. I'm telling you, the interior run game, and the success we're going to have with that, can do so much. The run game in general can do so much. The receivers, CeeDee Lamb. I want you to eat, but most of all, I want you to come out of here healthy. Everyone else, it's time for y'all to step up. This can be a very good game from you guys. I think Dak's going to have a big game. I think he is going to have a big game. But I think we're also going to be efficient on the run game. I believe, because this team loves to blitz. They love to go one high. And that feeds right in to number 4. Number 4 is one of the most cerebral quarterbacks in the league. Everyone loves to make fun of, to meme his here we go cadence. But you don't understand how very much that can even alleviate the workload off of Tyler Guyton. Changing up the cadence can change off Tyler Guyton's get off. Changing up the cadence can, it's just a timing thing, silent count. This is all we're gonna need. Everything in, working order, working fashion. Everything. Pre-snap read, post-snap read. I give all the information you can to 4 so he can process. And that's what this defense is going to do. We're going to need, because they're very much a heavy blitzing team. They're going to try to come out the day. They're going to try to do the pass rush. So in return, win the matchup. This is going to be a game where you can definitely win your matchups one-on-one. You want to earn your trust for down the line in this season? Here's the opportunity right here. Games like this, because you're going to have plenty of favorable matchups in your favor. They're also injured. They're also riddled with injuries up front. So, all in all, this game will be dictated on both sides of the ball in the trenches. How we handle the run, if we can stop it, it will force our hand into Deshaun Watson pressing and forcing mistakes. And how we solidify the run game will nullify Myles Garrett's rushing ability, and in return, create a rhythm for this entire offense. That's the offensive install. That's the team install. That's the team preparation. Let's go Cowboys. Hey, look. It's been my time. I'm Lou's Takes. Remember, your takes are important as well. Drop them down below. You know what I'm saying? This is your team, your opinion. What do you see? What do you wish to get done? It's been my time. Peace.